Dear students, last class which we saw introduction about data frame. What is the data frame and which is how it represents structure of data frame like two-dimensional tabular form which we call it as 2D array which combines the rows and columns. The combination of rows and columns, and we saw the characteristics of data frame also. At the same time we saw how we can calculate total number of elements which it can have 2D data structure. Okay, and we have come up with some of the characteristics, major characteristics, how we can identify data frame, the way how it works, the particular data frame data structure, and we have come up with the syntax of data frame, that is constructor, how we can make use pandas module, data structure, data frame constructor, and different parameters of data frame constructor which we saw. And we saw the example also how we can create empty data frame, how we can create empty data frame. Now we'll see, so how we can create the data frame with the help of 2D dictionary. Okay, creating a data frame, creating a data frame, a 2D dictionary having values as list or ND arrays, list or ND arrays. Okay, now we'll see how we can make use this particular type of data to create a dictionary. So example which you can say, import pandas as pd, then create the object for dictionary, that is what dictionary 1, which you can say. And we know how to create a dictionary, always data is enclosed with curly braces, open and close, in between which you can have key value pair. Okay, so key value pair, that is what which we learned about dictionaries and other data types. Students, then in the list we can say names of the students. Okay, so you can have the names of the students which you can specify such a way that which you can specify same way students names, then marks. Now again which you can specify the marks, that is 79.5 comma 83.75 comma 74 comma 88.5 comma 89, which you can see again, which you can specify sport. Okay, and sport again you can give the values, list of values, or like which game they are interested to play, like cricket comma badminton comma football comma athletics comma kabaddi. Then close the dictionary which we created. So writing program which you can specify that such a way that continuation to make this complete data within the dictionary, complete statement which you can make it. So not bracket, it should be curly brace. Yes, we created. Now what you can see, the moment when you print the dictionary, print of dictionary, when you print, then you will see the output such a way that first marks will be displayed. So because ordered collection of columns which takes place, marks, output, you will see such a way that same way which you will see next after the marks, sport. Then you will see students. So this is how output which you will get once you execute the dictionary which we created. Now we'll see how we can make use with this to data frame object. How we can pass it this data to a data frame object. Data frame 1 equal to pd dot data frame, the syntax of constructor which we know of dictionary 1. Okay, then I will see the output. So once you print this, again data frame object, or df1 which you can take it as simply, okay, df1. Once you print, then you will see the output such a way that you will see output like showing marks, then sport, then students. Okay, so index number 0, then marks which will show 79.5, then sport which will show according to that cricket, then the students which will show the student names which it was given, like this which will go complete data printing such a way that in the order of which we specify in the dictionary. Same manner which you can see all the values. Okay, so that is how format which goes. Index number we didn't specify here, and here the key values which will be treated as column names within the dictionary which we specified the key values, those key names, okay, that will be represented as column names in data frame, and the index which we didn't specified here, which means which goes to the numpy array range function which will be assigned, which starts with 0 1 and so on, which proceed. Okay, suppose if you specify the index number, your own index number, so how we can specify that index number? df2 equal to pd dot data frame of dictionary 1 comma index equal to that is how which you can say Roman letters 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5. okay, which you can specify in the form of list of values. Now if we execute this, data frame object, then you will see output with your own index. Output the index which we specified, according to that which will proceed. So example data which we have taken, let's see. So instead of here default index 0, which will be represented like this, okay. So like this which will proceed. Now column names as it is which it takes, and the data which will be displayed sorted order. The column names which we specified, even though it is the string values, again which will be sorted order which will display. It will sort out such a way that, and then which will display the columns. And you can see the index which we specified, which goes like this till the 5 rows. Okay, the data which will be represented in the form of 5 rows. Suppose if you specify access to the data values which we have, then which will get an error. So index sequence, Python will take indexes from index sequence, but the number of indexes given in the index sequence must match the length of dictionary's values. The length of dictionary values, it should match. Okay, otherwise Python will give you an error. So that is how which you want to know when you want to execute with data frame, then you must take care of such a way that. Now we'll see the example which it was given. Okay, so like charity example which we saw when we worked with series object concept, like in a class different sections, each section how much amount they distributed, funded for charity. So that example, same example which it was shown here again, which you can see, import pandas as PD, then you can take it as dictionary such a way that equal to section comma, yeah, in the form of dictionary, it means colon, A comma B C D sections which it was represented, comma, then another one is class or contribution. Okay, so contribution which you can specify colon, that contribution amounts which you can specify within the list 6700 comma 5600 comma 5000 comma 5200. Okay, so finally close the dictionary, then create the data frame object df1 equal to pd dot data frame of dictionary. Okay, whichever we specified the object name, the data which we created dictionary, which you can pass it for data frame constructor, and you can create that data frame object, then print the data frame object which we created, then you will get the output such a way that you can see output which will be printed like already it was told you that columns which will be displayed in the form of sorted order, column names sorted order which will display, and here also we didn't specify the index number, as by default which goes the index number, contribution amount, then which goes to the section name, index number, contribution amount, then we will go section name, same manner which proceeds, section name which goes to same manner, contribution amount, and then section name. This is how output which will display. So key value section and contribution is the key which we specified, and list of values which becomes a value altogether, which becomes a value for that. That's why column names are treated as a dictionary key, and the values which represented in the form of that particular column values. You can see now clearly the way how it takes place, this particular example. Okay, so that is the example which you can go for. Now same manner, another type of example which you can see, so far which we took dictionary values to represent data frame, okay, tabular form. This particular data frame which we is dictionary, now dictionary having values as dictionary objects, like within the dictionary again you can have the inner dictionary, the way how we can represent to create data frame object. We will see that also, creating a data frame from a 2D dictionary 2D dictionary having values as dictionary objects. Let's see how we can make use this example. So people, okay, equal to the object which we define, then sales, okay, within the sales again which you can represent inner dictionary, saying that name, okay, then key value like that which you can show, comma, age, okay, which you can show age, value of age again which you can show such a way that same way gender, okay, gender which you can specify male or female, okay, that is one representation, comma, same way which you can say marketing, another value, key value, and this marketing within inner dictionary values which you can see again name, okay, and for this name is which you can specify, comma, age again, okay, which you can specify age, comma, then again gender which you can specify female. Now close the inner dictionary, close the outer dictionary, then make use creation of object df1 equal to pd dot, sorry, data frame of people, data frame of people. Now print the object which we created, then you will get the output such a way that again sorting order, marketing, then sales. Here you will get the age, okay, so age under that, marketing which you will see under sales, you can see same manner, then name which you can see. So that names also in same order. Okay, sorted order which takes place. Same way which you can see age, name, then gender, which it takes place female and male. This is how output which you will see once you execute this application. Once you execute this application. Okay. So same manner which you can see another example how it was represented, quarter representation. Okay. Now we'll see with a practical example how we can execute these examples. So we'll proceed with first creation of empty data frame. So how we can make use. Okay. First we will be importing the modules. Import pandas as PD. Import the module. And then you can create the object for data frame by using pandas module, predefined constructor for data frame. So without specifying any data, which becomes empty data frame, which becomes an empty data frame. Yeah. Import the NumPy module also. Now create the data frame equal to pd dot data frame. Okay. Then print data frame, which you can see clearly empty data frame it was shown, columns empty, index empty. Okay, so that is how empty data frame which you can create, empty data frame which you can create. This is the application modules importing and creating an object with the help of constructor, data frame constructor. We didn't pass any data here, we just created such a way that then which will display empty data frame the moment when you execute that object, which will give you the columns empty and index is empty. Now same manner which you can create now the examples which we discussed for passing dictionary as input data for data frame. Okay, so again there are two kinds of way which we saw, dictionary and within the dictionary nested dictionary values how we can pass in the form of dictionary object for dictionary data frame. Okay, now first one we will see how we can execute that example, that is creating let me see whether it will work or not. Multi lines, import pandas as pd. Yes, it will works fine for such a way that, so now create the object for this, df equal to pd dot data frame of dictionary 1. Okay, so here you take it as a one time which we saw that simply which we printed the data. Okay, so that is what which you can see dictionary 1, just print. Yes, you can see students. Okay, then marks which you can see, then sport whichever we specified. This is how it will be printed as it is the dictionary which you print. Now data frame will be printed in the form of column sorted order, column names in sorted order which you can see. So print the object, print data frame object, then you will see the output. Okay, textbook, I think it was represented in sorted order, but here we didn't get the sorted order. The way how we define the dictionary, same manner which you can see as an output. So first we define students, key values, then we define marks, then we define finally sport. Same order which you see. The index, okay, as it is default index it was taken. And the data which you can see the data frame and textbook which it was represented, and here so you can see the difference. Okay, now we know how to create a data frame with the help of dictionary. First create the dictionary and that object which you can pass it data frame. Okay, then that data will be represented such a way that two-dimensional form. If you want to specify the indexes which will be taken by default numpy module array range function that starts with always 0 1 2 3 4 and so on. Now we can specify your own indexes. Okay, so that we will execute now. How we can specify own indexes? Specifying own indexes. Okay, now print the object. So data frame of dictionary which we created, we passed as a 2D data structure, and index which we specified its own index. Then print the data frame object which we created. Let's see. Okay, now earlier we didn't specify the index, it was taken 0 1 2 3 4, that is row label index. Okay, and column names are dictionary key. Same way here, column names again dictionary key values which was represented, and the index label, row index label, which you can see whatever index which we specified Roman letters, which we specified Roman letters. Same thing, suppose if you want to make the index, so if you increase here, what happens? Let's see, index which you increase, it should match with the index values with dictionary sequence. Suppose if you increase here, then you may get such a way that error message. Okay, we increase the index. Let's see, we assume that 6 index rows labeled which you can specify. You can see clearly that value error, shape of passed values. Okay, so 5 comma 3 actual the values and 5 rows and 3 columns, but indices which we imply try to do that 6 rows and 3 columns. Okay, so actual data is 5 comma 3, the shape of the object, and but we are trying to do that 6 comma 3, that's why error which we got here. Okay, that it should match the indexes from whatever we specify with sequence, Python sequence dictionary data which we specified, the data values. Okay, now we can take it as another example which we created, that is charity distribution for in a class different sections how much amount they funded. That is another example which we saw. Yes, you can create that. So import pandas as pd, create the statement, then create the object for that. Create the object, then print the object df1 data frame object which we created. You can see the section and keys. Section and contribution are the keys of this dictionary, and those becomes column names. And index is which we didn't specify here index, and which takes default index. It takes default index. Okay. Suppose if you specify your own index. Okay. So how it will be? Let's see. You can specify the index, comma, index equal to 10, comma, 20, comma, 30, comma, 40. Okay. then print the object again. We specified our own index. You can see the index according to which we specified. So that is how which you can specify our own index for your data frame object. Data frame object. Now another example which we saw. So dictionary values as dictionary objects. Okay, dictionary is having values as dictionary objects. How we can do that example? That also can execute such a way that, okay, execute. Let's see, which we created another type related to dictionaries. Import pandas as PD, and we created the dictionary object as, then create the data frame object PD dot data frame of, pass the dictionary object, pass the dictionary object, then print data frame object, print data frame object, which you can see clearly the way how it takes place. Okay, you can see the data. Actually in a textbook they were specified that these columns will be displayed in sorted order, but we didn't get that sorted order. As it is, first whichever key which we represented, same thing which was taken place, you can see clearly. So that is how which you can pass it dictionary as object. Dictionary is having dictionaries as objects. You can see this is outer dictionary where we represented key as sales, and inner dictionary key values you can see name, age and gender. Same way another outer dictionary, that is marketing is the key, and values which we represented inner dictionary name, age and gender, key values. Inner dictionary, outer dictionary, which you can specify clearly. Same way, such a way that there is one more example which it was specified, like year wise quarterly based sales, how much it was done. You can see import pandas as PD, then sales equal to dictionaries which it was specified, year 1, okay, and inner dictionary which you can see quarter 1, the values of quarter 1 which you can see the amount which it was gained, sales, comma, quarter 2 amount which it was gained 56,000, okay, comma, quarter 3 amount is 47,000, comma, quarter 4 which was represented 49,000. Okay, so that is what first dictionary, comma, another one is year 2, then within inner dictionary which you can see same manner, we'll make the changes of values 44,900. Same way second quarter value which you can see 46,100. Same way quarter 3 which you can see 57,000. Same way quarter 4 which you can see the amount 59,000. Okay, now close the outer dictionary. Now create the object for data frame sales equal to pd dot data frame of sales, the dictionary object which we created, which we need to pass it here. Then print the object which we created for data frame df sales. See the output, year 1, year 2. The outer dictionary keys are represented as column names, you can see clearly, and inner dictionary keys are represented as row label. You can see the output how we will get for data frame when we made dictionary as an object for dictionary values. Okay, so clearly which you can see such a way that how we can make use of dictionaries for creating data frame, dictionaries for creating. Now suppose if we don't have the matching inner dictionary values, in that case how it takes place. So there been a situation where inner dictionaries had non-matching keys, then in the case Python would have done following things. Python will take care such a way that there would have been total number of indexes equal to sum of unique inner keys as all the inner dictionaries. For a key that has no matching keys in other inner dictionaries, so value will be taken place non value, which means not a number, used to depict the missing values. All the missing values will be represented as non-value. So let us take it as another example how we can make use that the inner dictionaries which doesn't have the matching keys. Okay, so collect one, which we are creating the dictionaries, inner dictionaries. Collect one equal to dictionary which you can say year 1 colon the values which you can say 1500 comma year 2 2500. Okay, same way collect 2 equal to year 1, you can say 2200 comma year 2, you can say instead of year 2 which it was represented nil. Okay, which means we haven't specified here, then result is 0. Close it. Now make it as collect another dictionary. You make use of that dictionary here. 1 collect 1, we specify comma 2 collect 2. Okay, now close this dictionary object, then create the collect one COLL. Yeah, we made a mistake. The variable which we defined is not same as which we passed here. That's the error which we got. Okay, this is not there. Now create the data frame equal to object name pd dot data frame of collect. Okay, create the object such a way that then print the data frame. Let's see the output. In our example, collect one dictionary which is having 2 years and the amount sales, and collect 2 which is having only year 1. Year 2 doesn't have data, which it was represented as a nil, and the outcome is 0, and which we pass those individual dictionaries for another dictionary object such a way that and then which we created data frame and which we passed that dictionary object to a data frame here. You can see clearly, and now once you execute that particular data frame, you will get the output such a way that, okay, you can see year 1 data which it was taken, same way year 2. So year 2, when you specify here for collect 2 which doesn't have any data, that's why non-value which you can see as an output, and nil which was we represented here. So this treated as another key that year 1 we didn't specify, that's why non you can see, and year 2 that nil key is 0. You can see clearly that such a way that you can observe the collect 1 and collect 2, the data which we provided for dictionaries, and those objects which we passed for another dictionary, okay, in the form of parameters. And finally we created data frame object and we printed the data. Which you can see clearly. Now there is one more example which it was given, that is year 1 equal to quarter 1, the value which it was given 44,900, comma quarter 2 46,100, comma Q3 quarter 3 which was given 5,000 57,000, comma Q4 the value which was given 59,000. Okay, same manner year 2 equal to, which it was specified, A value is 54,500, comma B value is 51,000, comma quarter 4 value is 57,000. Now created the object dictionary. Okay, so dictionary sales 1 equal to 1 colon year 1, comma 2 colon year 2. Close the dictionary. Create the object for data frame. df3 equal to pd dot data frame of dictionary sales 1. Pass it, then execute it. Execute the data frame object. You can see the output of that particular object, which you can see clearly. Now here, so that there are two questions which were asked. List the index labels of the data frame df3. Okay, list the index labels of the data frame df3. Unique keys which were represented in a data frame, all the unique keys which are represented as label index, row label indexes, which you can see. So year 1 dictionary which was having 4 unique values keys, and year 2 dictionary which was having 3 unique keys, 4 plus 3 total 7 unique keys, which you can see row labeled indexes. Quarter 1, quarter 2, Q3, Q4, that is year 1 key values dictionary, and year 2 dictionary key values A, B, quarter 4. Okay, so that is what the answer. The index labels of DF3 will include quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter Q3, Q4, A, B, quarter 4. So total number of keys here you can see as 7. The total number of indexes is equal to total unique inner keys. So because here which we passed objects, dictionaries for dictionary object. This is the outer dictionary. These are the inner dictionary values. Year 1, year 2, inner dictionary values. Okay. Now the column names of DF3 will be, okay, list the column names of data frame DF3. What are the column names? Generally when you have the inner dictionaries, Then outer dictionary keys are represented as column names. Outer dictionary column keys are represented. This is the object which we created for dictionaries, outer dictionary. So 1 and 2 are the keys of this particular object. So that is what which you can see as a column names. As a column names. Now this is the example of in textbook page number 32. So 23 example number 23, which you can see clearly now, which we have come to know. One of the type of data which you can make use dictionary, and dictionary as object. Dictionary as values of dictionary objects. Two types of way how we can make use dictionary when you work with data frame objects. Creation of data frames, that is two-dimensional tabular form. So we'll continue with another future of data frame further classes. Thank you.